My family, today is the big day. Today is the day we find out if Prince Harry, Elton John, Doreen Lawrence, Liz Hurley, and Sadie Frost court case against the Daily Mail goes to trial. My family, it has now been revealed that the judgment in Prince Harry's High Court case, Harry and other claimants, High Court case against the Mail papers will be revealed at 10 a.m. today, at 10 a.m. today. My family, on Friday, today at 10 a.m. UK time. So my family, today is a very big day. And my family, I feel like this is one of the biggest cases ever. If this case goes to trial, it will be one of the biggest cases in Britain. And my family, that's why I'm asking you all, please kindly say a prayer. Say a prayer to God in heaven that this court case proceeds to trial. My family, I have seen the power of the Daily Mail. That's a very, very powerful tabloid in Britain. I have seen how my family, they create a story about Harry and Meghan full of lies, and then other tabloids pick up the story from Daily Mail. You know? It's like, to me, I feel like Daily Mail is the tabloid that sets the agenda of what is to be discussed or covered in Britain. People in government fear Daily Mail. People in government want to be in the good books of the Daily Mail. They fear that tabloid. King Charles himself hired the deputy editor of the Daily Mail to work for him. So my family, when I say Daily Mail is a powerful tabloid, my family, I am not even joking. It is very, very powerful. That's why I am hoping that this court case goes to trial, my family. And my family, basically, to give you an idea of the accusations against Daily Mail, lawyers for the claimants, meaning Prince Harry, Doreen Lawrence, Liz Hurley, Elton John, Sadie Frost, have said that they had become aware of highly distressing evidence revealing that they had been victims of abhorrent criminal activity and gross breaches of privacy by ANL. ANL. My family, which means Associated Newspapers, my family. And my family, the accusations being leveled by the claimants include, number one, the hiring of private investigators to secretly place listening devices inside people's cars and homes. This is illegal. Number two, the commissioning of individuals to listen into and record people's live private telephone calls while they were taking place. Number three, the payment of police officials with corrupt links to private investigators for inside sensitive information. Number four, the impersonation of individuals to obtain medical information from private hospitals, clinics, and treatment centers by deception. Number 5, the accessing of bank accounts, credit histories, and financial transactions through illegal means and manipulations. My family and ANL have strongly denied the allegations, calling them preposterous smears and claiming that the legal action taken is a fishing expedition by the claimants and their lawyers. That is what they have said, my family. And my family, today is the day we learn what the court will decide, what Mr. Justice Nicklin will decide. Because today is the day he will give his decision in writing at 10 a.m. on Friday, today, UK time. So my family, this is huge. This is huge and this is big. And for me, I am hoping that, this case proceeds to trial. My family, for the first time in a long time, I want to see Daily Mail being the one, on trial. I want to see them, my family, defending themselves in court for all the allegations that have been labeled against them. I want to see them in court so badly, my family. And today, I even speak about it because I know Daily Mail and other tabloids, The Mirror, Express, my family will not be covering this. So my family, I choose to cover this because my family, we all know Daily Mail would never want the public to find out more information about why they have been sued. And my family, I remember even what Prince Harry even said while promoting his memoir Spare, that he and Meghan had moved on. They had moved on already. However, he saw that even when he and Meghan were quiet and silent, the tabloids never ever stopped going after Harry and Meghan, harassing both Harry and Meghan. And Harry was trying to find a way to protect his family. And therefore, he decided to sue the UK tabloid press, my family, to protect his family, to seek justice. And my family, I really hope that this case goes to trial. And Daily Mail learns to regret ever going after Harry, Meghan, and Archie, and also Lilibet Diana. I hope that they come to regret ever choosing to go after Harry and Meghan, trying to destroy their lives. That is what I want to happen. That Daily Mail and other UK tabloids realize that it was a bad idea to go after Prince Harry, to go after Meghan. My family, that is what I want to happen. And my family, today, I and many members of the squad will be paying attention to the outcome of this case. Whether the judge will rule if this case will go to trial. My family, if the judge says that the court case will go to trial, it will be the best news ever. So my family, I am really, really hoping that that is what the judge rules. For the first time ever, Daily Mail, they are the ones who need to be the one, my family, answering in court for the pain they have caused, accused of serious criminal activities, and hopefully, by God's grace, found guilty. My family, one thing about the UK media is that they know how to cover up their crimes. They know how to cover up their crimes. They know that very well. My family, I just hope that something happens, anything happens, my family, that ends up exposing them. That is my hope, my family. That something happens that will lead to Daily Mail being found guilty of every single accusation being leveled against them. My family. And my family, basically, I also remember something that happened, a while back, when the case was being had, at the time. Even Prince Harry, I remember, he came for the court case. My family. He attended, the court case against Daily Mail. It shows just how important this case is to Prince Harry. He attended the court case. It shows the magnitude of this case. This case is huge. And Harry knows it's a huge case. If they can be able to get this case to trial, my family, it is the worst nightmare for the Daily Mail. The worst nightmare. And my family, I remember at the time that the judge presiding over the case banned the naming of Daily Mail journalists in Prince Harry, Elton John, Doreen Lawrence legal action against the Mail publisher. And I remember, my family, that Daily Mail used the Human Rights Act to prevent the names of reporters that Harry, Elton John have named clearly in their legal papers as reporters who have acquired information illegally through unlawful means. And they used the Human Rights Act to prevent the names of those reporters being revealed publicly. And those reporters are in Harry, Elton John's legal documents. My family, let me read you what happened at the time, my family. Here's what was in my family. Now, a high court judge at the time the case was being had allowed the temporary ban on reporting the names of up to 73 current and former Daily Mail and Mail on Sunday journalists mentioned in the legal action over alleged criminal invasions of privacy brought by Prince Harry and 6 other high-profile litigants. And the Mail publisher, which is being sued by Sir Elton John, his husband David Furnish, and the Mail's former ally, Baroness Doreen Lawrence, among others, argued that it would be unfair to disparage the reputations of journalists over historic allegations at the pre-trial stage before they are able to put forward a defense. My family, these reporters always like to say that, if you are a public figure, we have every right to talk about you, invade your privacy. If you are a public figure, they like to say that so much about even Harry and Meghan, my family. And yet, when it comes to quote my family, they don't want their names to be mentioned. What does that tell you? It tells you they have this policy of, we can do to you whatever we want, but don't do to us what we have done to you. Don't expose us, please. That's how normally, Daily Fail are my family. They can never ever withstand the pain they have caused people they have targeted. Do you think that Piers Morgan can ever last a day of the constant hounding of Harry and Meghan? Do you think if Piers Morgan's, wife, children, were ever subjected to what they put Harry and Meghan through, this hounding, this abuse, this harassment, that they could withstand a day of their hounding, harassment of Harry and Meghan? They can't. They can't. They can't withstand even a day of their harassment of Harry and Meghan. They can't. They can't. They can't. They can't. They can't. And my family, Daily Mail, trying to protect the names of its reporters, it's insulting. It's insulting. My family, I remember even Meghan's court case against Daily Mail. My family. And even Harry spoke about it in his memoir, Spare. I want to read you some parts of what Prince Harry said in his memoir, Spare My Family. Which I find very, very important to my family. Here's what Harry said to my family. And I quote, Meg was still under loads of pressure and stress. There was a pressing issue with her legal case against the tabloids. The Mail was up to its usual tricks. Their first crack at offering a defense had been patently ridiculous, so now they were trying a new defense, which was even more ridiculous. They were arguing that they had printed Meg's letter to her father because of a story in People magazine, which quoted a handful of Meg's friends anonymously. The tabloids argued that Meg had orchestrated these quotes, used her friends as de facto spokespeople, and thus the Mail had every right to publish her letter to her father. More, they now wanted the names of Meghan's previously anonymous friends read into the official court record to destroy them. And Meghan was determined to do everything in her power to prevent that from happening. My family, I wanted to read you that part of Harry's memoir, Spare. My family, the part whereby Daily Mail wanted the names of Meg's previously anonymous friends read into the official court record to destroy them. But now look what Daily Mail is doing right now. What they did, my family, a while back when the case was, being heard back in March. My family, they did everything to prevent the names of their journalists from being disclosed in open court. I keep saying that these individuals, they want to destroy other people's lives, but yet they, if ever they are put in a position that they put others through, they will never ever want for themselves to experience what they do to others. Piers Morgan would never ever want to experience what he does to Harry and Meghan. The bullying, the abuse. He would never ever withstand a day without my family. You know? And my family, it is so hypocritical that Daily Mail, my family, wanted the names of Meghan's friends to be named in court. That way they could destroy them. But here they are, not wanting the names of their reporters, journalists, as they call them, my family. It's insulting to journalists that Daily Mail calls its people who write columns for them journalists. My family, now they themselves have done everything in their power to keep hidden the names of people, all these 73 so-called current and former Daily Mail journalists, to keep their names hidden. Daily Mail is protecting its people, but yet always wants to intrude on the privacy of others. And they used the Human Rights Act to get the judge to bar Prince Harry, Elton John from another high-profile litigants, to keep them from disclosing the name of the 73 current and former Daily Mail journalists who have been accused of engaging in unlawful gathering of information. My family, another serious criminal allegations. And Daily Mail is a tabloid that my family calls for the abolition of the Human Rights Act in Britain. That is what they normally do, my family. You know, for someone who just uses basic common sense, why would anyone want the Human Rights Act to be abolished? The right to life, the right to privacy. What's so bad about that? My family, what's so bad about that? But Daily Mail wants the Human Rights Act abolished in Britain. But some people are even calling for what Daily Mail is calling for. Don't they understand? These actions are practically destroying Britain. It's like they don't even see it, my family. They don't even see it. My family, clearly, Daily Mail, by campaigning for the abolition of the Human Rights Act in Britain, they are showing that, my family, they don't care one bit about the people in Britain, no matter what they say. They don't care one bit about people in Britain. Look at what the papers did, my family. They put for Brexit. And then look at the devastating effects it's had on the economy in Britain. And now they are calling for the abolition of the Human Rights Act. At the same time, the same tabloid calling for the abolition of the Human Rights Act, Daily Mail, is using the Human Rights Act in court to protect its reporters from being named in court by the claimants in the case, Prince Harry and 6 other high-profile litigants. You know? It is so hypocritical, my family. It is too hypocritical. And that is even why I had to cover this, my family, to expose the hypocrisy of the Daily Mail. And that's why I keep saying this, that any so-called reporter or carnival or so-called expert who goes after Harry and Meghan, who harasses Harry and Meghan, would never ever withstand a day being in Harry and Meghan's shoes. Would never ever want to deal with or put up with what Harry and Meghan have had to deal with. This constant harassment by the UK media. And then UK media that harasses Harry and Meghan is angry that Prince Harry has dared to even sue them. You know, it's it's hypocritical. My family, it's hypocritical. You know? And my family, all today I can say is that I am really hoping from the bottom of my heart, I want these names of these 73 so-called current and former Daily Mail journalists read out in court. That's why I'm hoping for a trial. In this case, my family, I'm hoping for a trial. I'm praying for a trial. There must be justice. My family, there must be justice. You know? There must be justice, and I'm praying for justice, my family. I am praying for justice in this case, that this case heads to trial, my family. My family, look at Elton John. My family. Here's what he said, even based on his court, documents, my family. Elton John did not even see a copy of his own child's birth certificate before it was unlawfully obtained by mail publisher. The family, he hadn't even touched a copy of his own child's birth certificate, and Daily Mail plastered it on their website. Oh, we have it, we have it, we have it. My family, it's so wrong. It is so wrong, and that's why clearly, my family, they have this accusation, my family. That's why clearly they have this, accusation that I want to read out to you, my family. That I want to read out, to all of you. Whereby Daily Mail is accused of, my family, the impersonation of individuals to obtain medical information from private hospitals, clinics, and treatment centers by deception. Elton John, my family, did not see a copy of his child's birth certificate before it was unlawfully obtained by the mail publisher. My family, this case, I am praying, heads to trial. So please, Justice Nicklin, please, 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 we need justice. And we are hoping that Hurley and the other claimants can get justice. My family, it is times like this when you feel kind of helpless. My family, I just hope that the judge has enough wisdom to rule that this case is going to trial, that the claimants have a case. That's my hope and my prayer, my family. But whatever it is that happens, I have faith that one day justice will be served. And those who have caused other suffering, those reporters who Daily Mail are trying to protect, that have engaged in unlawful activities, one day they'll face justice in open court for the crimes they have committed. My family. And my family, I feel for Elton John. My family, just kindly hear what was even said at the time, my family. Sir Elton John and David Furnish, his husband, had not even seen a copy of their first child's birth certificate before it was unlawfully obtained by the publisher of Daily Mail and placed beneath a derogatory headline. And the singer and his filmmaker husband were described as outraged and mortified in court documents, alleging that the privacy of their home was ruthlessly invaded, with their landline allegedly tapped and staff targeted in order to steal and exploit information to fuel stories about them. My family, something has got to be done about the Daily Mail. Something has got to be done about Daily Mail. There must be justice. They can't continue to be allowed to operate in this illegal, unlawful, unethical manner. I want them to regret ever targeting Harry and Meghan. I want them to regret ever going after Harry and Meghan. I want them to regret ever engaging in a smear campaign against Harry and Meghan. That is what I want. I want people who have engaged in unlawful activity also to be put in prison. And Piers Morgan, I'm talking about you. The day is coming when you also will face justice. My family, so we wait. We wait for what the judge will rule, my family. We'll speak about the judge's judgment when it happens, my family. But for now, pray. Pray, my family, pray. I believe I have said enough, my family. Now tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. I want to hear your opinion, family. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lipetana and Doria Paglan. And all of you members of the squad at home. He never wins, love wins. And stay tuned on this video. Love you, always and forever. And may God bless you, my family. We pray for justice. We pray for justice. Stay tuned for our next video. Love you, always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.